Score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Oh, they're after him. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Green. Got a man, it's Brown.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
He's got it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They almost got a first down there. Stop a yard short. It'll be third down. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what's your responsibility.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. To the air, it's flag. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down.
That keeps the score. Florida 34, Arkansas 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Green. And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends for the pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Open spaces. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Miller.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Quarterback making checks. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Moore. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
That is one quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets the first himself. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air on second and short. Quarterback moving. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hauls it in. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Touchdown, Buffs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Duke. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Miller. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down across the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's King. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Salter. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Extending the play. He's going to run it. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off.
Into the secondary on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an... on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass, it's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's one of the things I love about this quarterback. He has the athleticism and the elusiveness that when things break down and they're not perfect, he can still make the play go. Great job of buying time and locating receiver down the field.
The Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him. And
oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.